And the other you can say business or technical benefits on this one, that it also improved the application performance. That as I mentioned, that they claim that they have some special kind of collaboration from gateway towards those application, right? And which are the sensitive application, like for some application, maybe some you have some QoD server and different kind of server, as you have heard about that. Some application runs only on a specific latency. If the latency is going high, more than that, those application will not sync or work in a better way. So it also help to work. And whenever your traffic is shifting from one link to another link, according to the monitoring, according to the analysis is performed by DMPO, and it analyze, okay, this link is having bad performance, so it will shift the traffic from one link to another link, right? And policy you can modify it anytime. So it's just not a load balancing. So it's, you can say that the classical sense, they are forming that application where per packet they are steering the traffic from bad link to the good link. Other thing, that there are other option later we'll cover that when you create the policies, preferred, mandatory, and the multipath groups of transport. So those things you can create.
Sachin, just wanted to interrupt you. So you mean it's same packet to using both links, okay, right?
Correct. In packet
Yes.
duplication, same packet to both link.
Then it will also not cause the high utilization on the link.
No, you should have the bandwidth. No?
After that, you will be able to do that. See, previously MPLS link you have at site near about 10 Mbps. If you will observe the pattern of those customer, and maybe you will discuss with your design team or a solution architect team, so the pattern is working in a way. If customer is having previously MPLS link of 10 Mbps, now they are purchasing near about 100 Mbps of internet link. Even they are also utilizing the secondary link. Even they are also adding the third as a SIM link, or you can say that they are installing the SIM on the same cost. Means even you are purchasing 100 MB link of internet, that will be a one third cost of the 10 MB MPLS link. That is very costly. So what customer is doing, their IT budget is also getting decreased, and they are getting more performance, because previously they have 10 Mbps link. They have observed that we have only 3 user or 4 user. So our bandwidth is near about day-to-day basis per second 5 Mbps, 4 Mbps, that's it. Now they are improved to 100 Mbps. So this kind of problem normally does not arise. Or otherwise, this DMPO also work on FEC also, not a packet duplication. Every time it will not deduplicate the packet. It will also use the FEC, the parity bit you have heard about in your BTech course. FEC, forward error correction, the parity bit. If you have heard about the RAID storage devices, normally when we install the hard disk on the server, so we configure the RAID, RAID 1, RAID 2, RAID 3. So what those hard disks does, they save the parity bit. They does not save actual the data. They save the parity bit. And whenever after the, out of the 4 hard disks, one of the hard disks fail, your data will not lose, because they have the parity bit. According to the parity bit, they map the data and pick those data. So whatever the data is available, maybe lost, which was available on the 4th hard disk, that parity map is already done on the other 3 hard disks, that is distributed. So this FEC work like in a way, forward error correction. So in packet duplication, yes, you are right. If bandwidth utilization of all the links is very high, so it may cause the latency, but it does not happen normally. When we plan the things, so we know the solution, we know that solution work like in a way, so we need to think on that direction, that it also will work on packet duplication FEC. So we need to consider those benefits. It's simple. If you want to leverage your user performance very good, so definitely you should have the bandwidth, right? Whatever technology you use, but if your utilization is very high, So definitely your user end user will not get a very high performance. So those things you need to consider beforehand if you want to improve your user experience. So
Okay,
here,
got it.
yeah. So here we can see that how it's work. So in this slide you can see traffic type is voice. So after that drag down you can also click on video or maybe the data. So here you can see that how DMPO is working. So as we mentioned that it's continuous link monitoring, dynamic per packet steering and on demand remediation. If packet loss latency is not there, so it will not activate your packet duplication on FEC. It will work fine. So if I will hover my mouse here in real scenario, so you will see that Comcast cable having latency good, jitter is fair, packet loss is critical, right? So upstream jitter measured at 9 millisecond, edge enable jitter buffering to mitigate the issue. So packet loss measured 1.56%, right? So here you can see in this one after that Velocloud enhancement, it is showing you green. So here we cannot see the QoE score. In the live we can see the QoE score also. What are the QoE score? So under the QoE score you will see that this is red and at the same time it is making as a green. So your even on the timing you can see that at what time link got flapped, at what time link got utilized, maybe the packet loss or latency, it is showing red because every 5 minutes it is sending the detail to the orchestrator and orchestrator collecting the telemetry data and collecting this logs, and according to that it's preparing the graphs. So how that's how it's working means the you can say that DMPO is the beauty of this Velocloud SD-WAN. You don't need to worry about this policies and other thing you need to configure. Most of the thing it will do automatically. Only you will see here, you can see the graphs and even on live. Okay, maybe this is the VCO. Let me put the IP actually after reboot. Close the IP. Actually, it's a lab, so everything is not exactly that you will see in the production, but somehow you able to sync. admin is the default username actually. Actually, these are Linux command. I'm not so high expert on this one, but yes, whatever we need to do, I can do. Yep.
Working on Edge itself or VCG?
No,
Okay, VCG.
Edge VCG gateway already done. So I was just logging. Actually, somebody rebooted my lab. I don't know. So I was just powering it on, and we'll show something to that. Once
Yeah,
again,
no
reboot.
problem. So I'm here. If any
Okay.
questions are parked, then I'll be able to answer.
Okay. Was it two? Actually, I was telling them the DMPO. So anything you want to add, you can. So I already covered that. This per packet steering, 3000 plus application bucket. So this is the actual orchestrator we have in our lab. So here, if I will show you this Mumbai QE. So right now the link is getting up. So here you can like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you so much.